Good morning. How you guys doing? This Mike back with the thought of the day on May 29th, 2025. First, I want to give honor and praise to Ahaya Shor Ahaya Bahashem Yeshai Rawakadash. That's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Hebrew. Then I like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today I want to talk about the big story everybody's talking about, the Papoose and the Remy mom divorce and the stuff going crazy online. First I want to say, man, sad when you see somebody marriage break up like that. And I feel sorry for the brother, man. For the brother Papoose. I don't know the brother. He looked like he rebounded well. I hope he's staying away from adultery until he gets his divorce or whatever. He has a right to get the divorce because she definitely committed adultery. But it's a case of a brother that was a good dude and he was with somebody that couldn't handle it, man. Couldn't handle it. And the signs was early though. You know what I'm saying? When I looked at the situation and I saw an interview she did, and she talked about being in jail, and when he was coming to see her that first year, she said she kind of seemed like it was irking her after a while, and she said that you don't really got to come up here like that, this and this. That was the sign right there, brother, that she wasn't into you like that. She probably was into you, but not into you like that. You know what I mean? And that's no disrespect. We all fall victim to different kind of situations, you know what I'm saying? But it was, the signs was there, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad because when you hear the kind of rhetoric that's going on online from both parties, and especially from her, the way that she's attacking her husband and the father of her daughter and this and that, is crazy. But once that woman gets mad, ain't no telling what might come out of her mouth. She will go to any length to try to hurt you. And that's the sad part about the situation. You know what I mean? I wish that the brother had the Most High in his life and he could have tried to lead her spiritually, because in that field that they was in, it's a lot of wickedness going on. It's a lot of spirits rolling around. So it was going to be bound to happen that this type of situation was going to go on. You get what I'm saying? And it just comes down to the guidance and the prayers. But man, the signs was there, bro. You know what I mean? So that's why I posted that picture last night, talking about if because I think he said that once he found out she was cheating, he tried to get counseling, this and that. But man, when you're dealing in that type of situation, once you take her back and she know she cheated, man, the respect is either farther gone, bro. She just gonna do it even worse. And she showed that by talking on the phone with the dude in the bed in the next room in the house, fell asleep on the phone right after the counselor told her to leave the dude alone. You get what I'm saying? But that other soul tie had already been formed. That's why when she go out there and do that, you gotta just leave her alone, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to divorce her and let her go about her way, and you go about her way, because most likely she's probably tied to that other person now. And once that emotional tie and physical tie is there and spiritual tie is there, it's a wrap, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the signs, that jail situation would have had me driving home from that jail like, nah, it's a wrap, because I could see how she moving already. You know what I mean? And it's a thing, man, that it's sad to see that you really don't know. And if the Most High is not the one guiding your marriage, and that woman don't got total fear of the Most High, chances are she gonna figure out a way to run over you. And she ain't care about their family or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because a man will sacrifice his happiness for the sake of his family. But a woman will sacrifice her, not all of them, but some of them will sacrifice their family for their happiness or perceived happiness. And this is a case of her. That's exactly what she did. You know what I'm saying? She felt like some kind of way, so she sacrificed her family for her happiness. You know what I mean? And then look around like, what? She didn't care that what he did for her and this and that. But let's flip the table. If he was locked up and she would have did all of that and held him down and did this and did that, and he would have came out and been wilding like this, the whole world would have flipped upside down. You know what I'm saying? He would be posted as the worst man ever alive. How could he do that to her? She held him down. But we all know it's a double standard, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to see if finally the world is going to hold a woman accountable for the stuff that she was doing. You know what I mean? And it's sad, brother. You seem like you landed well. Learn from that situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Become a righteous man and lead that young chick, that box, lead her the right way she need to be led, brother. All praises to the Most High. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.